We hope you liked that review of Chuck. We are back on Daisy's Live, Red, White, and Brown Radio. And we're here with our last title for today. This is also one that came out in theaters, similar to Chuck. And similar to what we reviewed first, Hush Hush, this is also a thriller. So we're going to be talking about Dhokha around the corner.
We are talking about Dhokha around the corner, the new movie from Khushalii Kumar. And I have to tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, even though if you go online, you'll see that a lot of reviews that really bring down the movie. But I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'll tell you why I enjoyed it. It's because throughout the subplots and everything else that happens in the movie, the focus on the main plot does not move. And I thought that was the biggest selling point for me as a critic. She keeps, Khushalii Kumar, he just keeps the narrative tight and produces a very plausible screenplay, along with co-writer Neeraj Singh. So what is the story? It's a married couple, Yatharta, played by Madhavan, and Sanchi, played by the first-timer Khushalii Kumar. And I've never seen Khushalii Kumar before, so this was my first time experiencing it. She does not look like a first-timer on screen, definitely. But their lives get crumbled when a terrorist enters their apartment and takes Sanchi hostage so that he can negotiate his demands. And in comes Inspector Malik, who's Darshan Kumaar, and he tries to resolve the situation. And there's an intensive investigation that happens, and we see how the perspectives of the characters get unfolded with the different versions of the backstories. And I thought that was very well done. So here's a situation. Now let's walk backwards. What's your backstory about the situation versus what's yours? So all the characters involved over here have different versions of the backstory. And I thought that was a very good premise to start storytelling with, especially if it's a psychological thriller. Our Madhavan is absolutely brilliant. As you can see that he's vested emotionally in his character, and not only is he vested emotionally, he actually takes on the skin of the character really quickly and well, and you can see that happen on screen. It's not our Madhavan, it is that guy called Yatharta. And Darshan Kumar, who plays the role of a cop, who's frustrated because he's not able to, with all these different versions coming to him, he's not able to really keep himself focused on the case. As the time period of the hostage crisis becomes longer, so does his frustration with how he's going to really resolve it, because he's not able to, given the fact that everybody's coming back with their own stories. Aparshakti Khurana, oh God, I did not know this guy could really act this well, but as Gul, the terrorist, he actually plays a Kashmiri terrorist with a really nice dialect and accent. He actually worked on it, which really thumbs up for that. And I've seen him in other movies in comic roles, but this is the first time I'm seeing him in a serious character role, and he really did extremely well. He was just perfect.
I always love watching the Khurana brothers on screen, both Ayushmann Khurana and
Aparshakti Khurana. Yeah, they're brothers. You know that, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And because I thought, like, whenever I was looking at this, I thought it was like Ayushmann Khurana at first. That was in it, and I realized was actually his brother. But yeah, always a great performance from them. Anything else with this?
Well, yes, of course. So apart from the performances, it's a 2-hour thriller, and you don't know if the woman is mentally stable or not till the end. And as she's taken captive, her desperate husband and the ATS officer, which is the cop, was trying to save her life, devise a plot to rescue her without causing any collateral damage. The cop keeps insisting that's be okay. The husband isn't convinced, but in this entire story, there's no coherent answer available to, what's going to be the ultimate gameplay. But it is a psychological thriller. There are certain moral things that come up as well. But on the whole, I thought it was a very watchable plot. The main USP of the plot was it never moves away from the main focus that the director-writer has on telling the story. So I thought I liked it completely. And how the equation between the terrorist and the couple change as the impasse impasse kind of increases, the time period increases, how they develop Stockholm syndrome, and it is well written that way.